So right here, let's say you bought, what is the buy? The buy on Apple today was at 140.38, right?
Yep.
So that was when I told you exactly at 140.38 right here, which is exactly basically when the bell rang. That was the buy. So you knew as long as it didn't go below 140.38, you were golden. Now the good thing with shares, this is what's cool with shares, everyone. If you bought them at 140.38, did they ever come back?
No,
Nope.
sir.
Nope. So there is, you never worried all day if you're in shares. That's the beauty of shares. There is no worry. So you have to just determine what do you want to do. Now with options, you made money all the way up here. And then when it did this move, you lost a ton, right? Shares, you were still the price from here to here equals your profit. So with shares, remember, it's just like anything else. As soon as you go green, you determine what you want. You could put in a stop, 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 whatever you want to do, right? Or let me get rid of this. Or you could put in a trailing stop. You're like, hey, I'll let it fluctuate. I'm already in the green. As long as it goes above this, I know it'll never come back to the price I paid, right? Or you could literally watch it. I bought it here. I'm watching it here. I have a stop, just to make sure you're covered. Have a stop somewhere, right? Just above what you paid so it can never pull back, knife drop, and get you. So with shares, it would be the purchase was here. You're like, oh, I'm in the green. There's your stop. And now let it run, right?
10-4. Thank you.
Yep. And now, and it's really up to you, right? Like if this was your scary part, I wouldn't have blamed you. You're like, no, I don't want it. I wouldn't want you to do that, but you could have. You could have shed some shares. You could have, sold them here, whatever you wanted to do. But really, again, it comes back to your risk tolerance. The best thing, of course, as you know, is, well, you bought them here. And as long as they never go back below 140.38, this is not going to be a bad trade. So if it already went from 148.38 and it came up here to 141.10, you already made a killing. So why not see what this wants to do, right? You got this
Tracking
much
it.
buffer. As
Yep.
long as it doesn't stay below VWAP, you know you're in business, right?
10-4. Thank
So,
you.
Yep. That's again why I said shares are so much better than options across the board for safety reasons. I mean, just like this pullback right here with an option, right? This one pullback, because it was so drastic, if you look at the price of where the share is, if you think of like the option as a share, like the price, right? Let's say up here, it's worth $10. Okay. It pulled back super hard. Now it's worth $7, right? But $7, you paid $5. Okay. $7 puts you probably back to like in here because of this move, right? Give or take. I mean, it could be somewhere up
Yep.
here, but do you understand? That's the power of options will wreck you quick. So instead of you being up 140.38 to 142.26, right? Which would have been this whole thing as profit. Well, because of this giant jerk back, instead of you being like this would have been your normal profit, you're an option. So really now it's worth like down here, right?
Right.
The faster it moves, the more it wrecks you. And this was a nasty move. See it?
Yeah, ugly.
I mean, that's disgustingly gross if you're holding onto options.
Yeah.
And here, let's check it out. Let's actually look at this in real time and you'll see how terrible this is. Options are rough that way. That's now you are way up because, you've been holding it for a long time. But check this out. So let's do this. Now, remember, you guys can all break this down. You simply do this. Let's see. 140.38 was the buy, which is right here. It's doing this for you guys to see it. So at 931 was the buy-in. Does everybody see this? And because it was 140 and 38 cents means I would have bought a 141 call option. Okay. Because I usually do one out of the money, right? That's here. Here's my chart. So we're looking for 931 and you'll see how much of a drastic move these make. Everybody see this? So 931 right here. Let me zoom in. 931. So right here somewhere. We'll just say here just to make it easy. That's what you paid. Now you see all the movements. So you paid $1.81, but look at this pullback. That pullback took it down to $1.95 right here when it was $2.60. Do you see how big that is?
Yep.
And then you're like, oh, I made it through that. Whew. Kept going up. Look at it, did it again. $2.60 down to $2. And you're like, well, damn it. I paid $1.81. This isn't much, right? These are the scary points. This is what I was talking about. You see how much more scary this is with options versus shares?
Coach, to your point,
Sure.
the price right now is very close to what you said it would be at that peak, that second peak.
Is it? Yeah, okay, which is awesome. So let me show you here. Look at the difference. 931. You see all this? So you can see that these 2 points are almost identical, even though they're not here. Do you see the difference? See how this is trending up here? Guess what? It's not here, is it? See the difference? You lose a lot in here. You'll lose a ton in here, just like this. So it went up to 310. Boom. On that drop, it went down to this 240. Now, same thing. If I put this horizontal line here at 244, look at where I put it back here. Do you see this? Yeah, you're right. I put it exactly right there, right? Do you see how this drastic pull put it right back where we started? Which is all this, isn't it? You see it? Even though
Yeah.
it's higher, we are still only getting it in here. So you lose that amount because of this drastic move.